Where were you 3 years ago? It's the A-frame ladder. It is actually a ladder that is, when it's compacted, is only 3 feet tall, which means you can keep it indoors, in a closet, in a, in a pantry. Anywhere that you want to store it indoors, you can. If you want to bring it outside, it's perfect. But this ladder has a secret. It'll also become your extending straight up ladder. All right, so you can use it straight up as a regular ladder, or you can put it in the A-frame position, and you can use it as an A-frame ladder. When you see what I've got here, this is the actual ladder, and I love showing everybody. This is it. This ladder is that ladder. All right, we have this ladder extended. It is one of the highest rated ladders for safety. It has every major listing on it for it being safe. It'll hold tons of weight. It is, not literally tons of weight, but it'll hold plenty of weight. You don't have to worry about that. It is safe, it is sturdy, all right? It only weighs 27 pounds, yet it is super, super strong and super, super sturdy to get up and down on. I weigh 215 pounds. I get it on mine all the time. I never think about it. It's a this day only. They dropped the price from $186 to $159, and it's $20 to ship, all right? You're not gonna pay $20 to ship it. We're gonna pay the shipping. And the payments are 5 payments because it's our birthday of $31.99. I love this ladder. We have a special guest, Peter Kilcullen. He's gonna take you on a tour of it. Peter, I own the original ladder, which I love. To be honest,
so do I
like this one better.
Yeah, it's so funny because I do as well. So I was able to present the telescoping, just the extension ladder, which was fantastic. So now they said, well, wait a minute, if I have an extension ladder and I can also use it as an A-frame ladder, it's a home run. Because I think you're probably going to use the A-frame more, but you're gonna love being able to have that extension ladder as well. So I've got it right here in the A-frame. Basically, this is how compact it can go. Here's what I love. So many of us thought, I don't have anywhere to store this, what am I gonna do? So you get a step ladder guy, and you know this, when you have a step ladder, now you're standing on it, but there's nothing to keep you from falling forward or back. I find having something like a 6-foot extension ladder like this is gonna be so much better, because now I have that all locked in place, and I'll show you that in a moment. Now, even if I have to go up 1 step or 2 steps, I'm secure because now I have this to hold on to. So if I'm changing some of these can lights that we have in here, I can do all of that. So I love it that it stores just like those step ladders. But you know, when you're just fighting for the balance on a step ladder, it doesn't help you. But this is great. So a couple of things that I want to show everyone. When we were extending that ladder up, that's what's so great about it, that telescoping area. What they've done is they have 2 locking mechanisms on both sides. And I'll turn that around so you can see that. Because this is important. Even as you're going up the steps, there's a visual there. You can see that both of these are in the locked. I'll show you that when I move this over. Now you can see the unlocked little icon on there. So I'm gonna lock that up again. So now that's locked. So you always know, if you even wanna just take a visual as you're going up the ladder, that you're going to be safe. You talked about that this has those certifications, can hold up to 250 pounds. Again, 6 foot for the A-frame and 12 foot for the extension, and we can do that in a moment. But I'll show you right down here. This is what you want to see on any ladder that you're considering purchasing, that they have the certifications, that they are certified safe. Super important, and we have that. And while we're down here, I wanted to show you on the side that we're going to be climbing up on. Let's have a wider rubber foot stabilizing bar to increase that safety as well. What we're seeing here is this is how we're gonna tie it all up, and we're gonna store it somewhere super easy like a closet. So they thought of everything. It makes it easy. I think you're gonna be able to store it the same way as your step ladders, but it is way better.
Yeah, and I love the individual locking rungs here. And as Peter will shrink his back down, but all you do is you click them and it drops. Then you click the other ones and it drops. And there's 2 on each one, which is brilliant because now you can customize your ladder to the exact size. Right now I have it full out. So right now it is in the 6-foot size, which is perfect for indoors. You're probably not gonna need any more, but some people have indoor areas where they need to get up 8, 10. This will go up to 12 feet high. And it locks into place. You do not have to worry about it, whether you're using it in the A-frame style or whether you're using it like that. Like, watch this lady, okay? It's 27 pounds. So if she wants to use it as a straight up ladder to fix a picture, she can. All right, but then if she wants to configure it in a taller way, she could do that as well, up to 12 feet. And then remember, the same ladder, and you see the right in front of her face, she's collapsed 3 of the rungs because she doesn't need that much. This guy here has his all the way up. You know, he's changing the batteries on his smoke detector. There she is again. And again, Peter, the stability of an A-frame ladder is always better than a straight ladder, all right? You know, because straight ladder is fine if you have somebody helping you, you get a little nervous when you're up high, but you've got both options available. This is how you unlock it. Watch, watch, watch. All right, sinks right down. So now it stores, look at it. All right, we started with 400. I have 275 remaining. If you want to get it, it's my pick of the hour. Remember, the ladder you're looking at there is the same ladder that's right here. All right, got that big stabilizing bar. You're gonna feel safe on it. You're not gonna worry about it. You know, another thing, Peter, that was a real big deal for me, and you know, because you've been, you know my house. I don't have a garage. I don't have any place to put a ladder. All right, I do have a shed, but an A-frame ladder, believe it or not, my shed, the A-frame ladders are at their limit in there, and they are filthy dirty. You know, I've only been using them for exterior. What's nice about this ladder is you can keep it inside. It could be your permanent indoor ladder. You can buy another one for outside, but when you need to use it outside, you can take it outside. You rinse it off with the hose if it gets dirty, no worries. But you've got a ladder that is good in any situation. Indoors, outdoors, changing lights, painting your house, whatever it is. You know, some people even use it for washing their boat, right? They get up on a ladder to wash the boat or their RV. You have the perfect ladder to be able to do it. My favorite image is watching when Peter takes it from the ground and raises it up, because you get to see just how easy that is.
Yeah, definitely. And you're exactly right. You know, so you have 2 ladders, right? You're going to have the A-frame and you're going to have the extension ladder, and I'll show you that in a moment as well. But bringing this ladder in and out of the house, I mean, that's why you don't have a huge A-frame ladder, because getting it in the house and then out and then storage is a big problem. I wanted to show you this part again because we've talked so much about safety. This is the hinge part. So we're going to use this to close it, to put it into the extension ladder. So I unclick that, and then I can bring it closed like this, which I think is nice. But you can always see that there's a visual there as well with the locked and unlocked, which is really nice. And you talked about it, Guy. I can then start to push this down by unlocking. As I said, you get the visual of unlocking all those, and then just pushing this down. There we go. So push that down, and I can continue to do that as I go around and do all the different, you know, it makes it safe. So you're never going to be in a situation that you're not going to be safe because of all these locking mechanisms. Pull these down and go to the next level. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it nice and slow and keep it nice and safe, but that's all you're going to do is just hold that top part, and I'm loosening each one of these, and then I'm letting it go down. So you can continue to do that. So let's do that here. Because you know what, Guy? I'll show you how we can go into that extension ladder, how that's actually, all right, so fully compact, this is how you're going to put it away. So now again, we release this arm right here. So now all I'm going to do is turn that around, loosen it again. You can hear it clicking into place. So all the way, one more. So now I'm in that extension ladder position. So now, same thing. Let's go up. Lock that. Let me go right here against the wall. So here's what I want everyone to notice. If I wanted to go further, I could use some of the steps up there, but I just have those compacted up there. I only need the steps here. I can visually check that everything's locked, everything's good here. You have that stabilizing bar at the bottom. So now you can use this as that ladder. So in this big room, this is going to be fantastic if I wanted to put more artwork on the walls up there or just painting. This is going to be something. Oh, and I wanted you to see at the top right there that we have those again, rubberized cups on there. So it's not going to damage the wall. But it's super easy to use. It'll take you 5 minutes to start to understand how it works, and it is safe, and it really does work. 2 ladders in one. It's pretty nice and sturdy and stable. You're going to like that. Guy, I weigh considerably less than you, but I'm safe on this ladder as well. I'm joking, Guy.
You know, Pete, it's funny. I've seen a lot of stuff, and I know you have too. So it's really hard kind of to impress Peter and I. This is impressive. All right, when I got it home and I was like doing it at home, and remember, when you're at home, take the time. It's always, we're on TV, so we're trying to work everything as quickly as we can. Take your time. You're gonna love this ladder. We are down to 200 remaining. I got about 2 minutes left, so it in all likelihood could sell out. If you are looking for the ultimate indoor-outdoor ladder, I own this, Peter owns it. I know so many thousands of people pick this up. You know, mostly when we buy a ladder, Peter, we go to the home store and we buy a very cheap aluminum ladder, very rickety, very shaky. I want you to look at how, these are solid, you know, I mean, they're hollow on the inside to be able to go up or down, but it's a heavy gauge material of aluminum on here. Unlike the real flimsy ladders that bend, you know, the ones you see at the store that you'll go and you spend $100 on, a 6-foot ladder, you're getting a 12-foot ladder that is also a 6-foot tripod ladder or A-frame ladder that compacts down to just about 3 feet, that is light enough to be able to carry with one hand. It weighs, what, 27 pounds. The storage is right there. Look how slim that is. You can leave it inside so you don't have to worry about getting it outside and getting it rusty or dirty or nasty. It is perfect. Peter, I got about 1 minute remaining. I'm gonna hand it back to you. We got about 175 remaining of these ladders.
Yeah, so I've collapsed it down from that extension ladder. So I have it in that A-frame because I really think for so many of us out there, this is a better option than that kind of sort of stable little step stool that you're using for some of the jobs, whether it's just changing light bulbs, things like that. Remember, you can take this out of the closet, store's so small, and all you're gonna do again is lift this up. And
wow,
now
it's like magic.
I have a real, right, it does look cool when you do it, that extension and that telescoping. But now you have a real heavy duty ladder that you feel safer on. Because remember, when you're on a step stool, and I'm at the same height, or I can even go to the second step, without all of this to hold on to, I'm trying to balance and reach. I don't like using the step stools. This makes it better. 250 pounds, a real 6-foot A-frame ladder, and then you have that 12-foot extension ladder for maybe the occasional times that you're doing some painting and things in the house, but you have 2-in-1. You're gonna love it, and all the safety certifications.
It is the most versatile ladder I've ever seen, and I like it. It's like Peter pulls a rabbit out of his hat every time he raises that ladder up there. You will love it. Hey, Pete. While I got you here, I don't know if you know this, but I made you my pick of the next hour, Peter.
I'm honored.
We have a pressure washer at the best price I have ever seen. It is $1,900.